is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll run it with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
My 90, my 20.
On 3rd down, Vic. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerry Rice, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go. Take 2 of them.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Focus.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw coming for Vic. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Vic. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
By 90, by 20. Let's go black you now. That's the way.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's got room. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
By 90.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
It's a loss of 11 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 13-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And an alley to run. Jarvis Landry, 20, 10. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds here. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
They run. It's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ricky Williams taking it in. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Vic readies to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And an alley to run. And an alley to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was